Good morning, student. So today we are going to learn about that properties of rational number. Okay, properties of rational number. In earlier class, we have to learn about that the exercise. Then after the exercise, we have to given the topic is properties of rational number. This properties of rational number, it is a very important topic of a rational number. If you understand this properties of rational number, then you have to solve the after exercise. Okay. Now, in this properties of rational number, we have to discuss and learn here detail. Okay. Then, see here properties of rational number. Which property we have to discuss here? First property is a closure property. Which property? First property is a closure property. Second one is a commutative property. Which property? Commutative property or commutativity. Okay. Third one is a associativity. There is a associative property or associativity. Fourth one is a additive identity. Which is that? Additive identity. Additive, then after that additive inverse. Then after that the multiplicative identity, and last one is the multiplicative inverse. All these properties we have to learn in this class. Okay. Then now let's come to the point. First is a which property? Closure property. Which is the property? Closure property. Okay. Now in this closure property, what is the closure property? What is meant by the closure property? We have to see closure property is applicable on addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Is applicable or not applicable? Then you have to see. Okay. So firstly we have to discuss the closure property. Take one general example. Suppose 2 plus 4. What is that 2 plus 4? 2 plus 4. What is that? 6. Tell me 2 is which number? 2 is a natural number. 4 is also the natural number. Then 2 plus 4 is equal to 6. After that we have to get also the natural number. Means what is that? Two natural number we have to add. Then we have to get the natural number also. Their sum is also the natural number. This is that. Okay. Then this type of we have to see. This is the closure property. Means we have to identify the natural number. No. We have to identify the what? Rational number. Means what you have to identify here? What you have to check here? We have to check if two rational number we have to add, then their sum is also the rational number or not. We have to get that their sum is rational number or not. After that, subtraction. If two numbers were subtracted, then their difference is also the rational number. Okay. After in multiplication, two numbers were to multiply, then their product is also the rational number. Then division. Two numbers were to divide, then their answer is also the division. We have to check it properly. Okay. You understand that is a closure. What is the closure property? Then let's come to the point. First point is the addition. Closure property of addition. Okay. Suppose A and B are two rational numbers. A and B are A is a rational number and B also the rational number. Okay. Then if we add A plus B, then you get that their sum is also a rational number. We have to check here. We have to check here. Okay, why using an example? We have to check here. For example, we have to check here by using example. For example, 6 upon 9 plus 2 upon 9. Simple example we have to take here. 6 upon 9 plus 2 upon 9. After we have to add, what is the 6 plus 2? 8 upon 9. Then tell me 8 upon 9 is which number? 8 upon 9 is a rational number? Yes. Then the closure property is applicable on addition. Okay, it is applicable on addition. Then after that, second, subtraction. Okay, this is the subtraction. A and B, again A and B are two rational numbers. Then A minus B. If two numbers we have to subtract it, their difference you get also a rational number. We have to check it. Then, for example, example 3 upon 5 minus 1 upon 5. What is that? 3 upon 5 minus 1 upon 5. Their difference is what? Then 2 upon 5 is which number? It is also rational number. Then difference is also you get a rational number. Then also the addition closure property is also applicable on subtraction. Okay. Then after comes the point multiplication. Okay. Again we have to take this same rational number. A and B are two rational numbers. Then A multiplied by B is equal to a rational number. Okay, so let's take here example. In example, we will take here 4 upon 11 multiplied by 3 upon 8. Example, we will take 4 upon 11 multiplied by 3 upon 7. Then multiply. 4 3s are 12. All of know that how to multiply two rational number. 11 7s are 77. Then 11 12 upon 4 3s are 12 and 11 7s are 77. Then 12 upon 77 is also the rational number. Then also the closure property is also applicable on multiplication. Okay. Then when two rational number we have to multiply, then their product is also a rational number. This is the closure property of multiplication. Okay. Now division. Again, A divided by B. A divided by B is equal to rational number. Is equal to a rational number. Then, for example, 5 upon 7 is divided by 3 upon 8. 5 upon 7 is divided by 3 upon 8. How to divide? 5 upon 7, then we will find the reciprocal of 3 upon 8. What is that? It's a 8 upon 3. Now, 5 8s are 40 and 7 3s are 21. Then 40 upon 21 is which number? It is a rational number. Then also the what you have to do here? 8 divided by 2 rational, again you have to divide it. Then also you have to get there the rational number. Means the what? Closure property is also applicable on the division. Means what is that? You have to understand this closure property. What is that? Closure property is applicable on all the 4 operations. Closure property is applicable on addition, subtraction, division and multiplication and division. This is called as which property? Closure property. Okay. Now next one is the next property is what? Second property, commutative property. It's a commutativity or the commutative property. Now what is the commutative property? Suppose one take general example. See here 1 plus 2. 1 plus 2 we have to get what? 3. What is that? 1 plus 2 is a 3. Suppose we have to extend their order. Extend them means the 2 is a we have to get right in 1 and 1 is we have to get in 2 in place of the 2. Then interchange their places. 2 plus 1. What is that? 2 plus 1. What is that? You get answer 4. 3. Same answer for the get. This is the we have to check here. This is the commutative property. Means the what? It is a when the two numbers is add or subtract. When two numbers is add or subtract, then you have to after the you have to interchange their position. You also get their same number. Their result is same or different. We have to check in this commutative property. Okay. Now see. First is the addition. Which property? Which point is the first is the commutative property of addition. Again, take up A and B are two rational numbers. Then A plus B is equal to what? B plus A is the commutative property of addition. What is that? A plus B is equal to B plus A. Okay, now we have to check here. One example is 3 upon 7 plus 5 upon 7. Check here. 3 upon 7 plus 5 upon 7. Now add. 3 plus 5 is what? 8 upon 7. 8 upon 7. Okay, now this is the other side. Now if you have to extend their order, is a suppose you have to write 5 upon 7 plus 3 upon 7. Okay, now extend the order before we have to transfer this term. First we are going to transfer the second position and second we are going to transfer the first position. Then 5 upon 7 plus 3 upon 7 we have to add. Also we have to get the 5 plus 3 upon 8 upon 7. Then observe this term. It is a 8 upon 7. We have to get the answer. After we have to exchange, there also we have to get the same answer. Then what is that? A plus B is also applicable. It is applicable on addition. It is true for the addition. This is called as which property? It is called as a commutative property. Not a closure property. It is a commutative property of a addition. Understood? Now, next one is a multiplication. Means one multiplication and multiplication, this addition and multiplication is they are related. Okay. Now, see here. Again, we want to take here the A and B are rational number. A and B are the rational numbers. Okay. Then A multiplied by, now you want to see here the properties of multiplication. So that's why A multiplied by B is equal to B multiplied by A. We have to check it. A multiplied by B is equal to B multiplied by A. This is the property of what? Commutative property of multiplication. Okay. For example. Okay. For example, 2 upon 7 multiplied by 5 upon 9. 2 upon 7 multiplied by 5 upon 9. Then multiply. 2 5s are 10. 9 7s are 18. No one is reducible. 9 7s are 63. 2 5s are 10 and 9 7s are 63. Then change their position. After not change their position, 5 upon 9 multiplied by 2 upon 7. Again 5 is 10 and 9 7 are 63. Okay, now again also you have to get their LHS. These are LHS and these are RHS are equal. Then what? A multiplied by B is equal to B multiplied by A. It is also applicable. This commutative property is also applicable on multiplication. Okay, this is the property of commutative property of multiplication. Understand? Then after that subtraction. Okay, subtraction. What again? What to take the A? What we want to check here? A minus B is equal to B minus A. What is that property of subtraction? Commutative property of subtraction. A minus B does not equal to the B minus A. We have to check it. For example, by using example, I will explain this. 9 upon 11 minus 5 upon 11. Okay, 9 upon 11 minus 5 upon 11 is what? 9 minus 5 upon 11 is what? 4 upon 11. 4 upon 11. After what, extend the term. Extend the term. 5 upon 11 minus 9 upon 11. What is that? 5 minus 9. Minus 4 upon 11. Now observe this term. It is LHS equal to RHS? No, it is not. LHS is not equal to the RHS. Then what? A minus B does not equal to the B minus A. This is the commutative property of subtraction. Okay? Now, last one is the division. Also what is it? We have to check here the A divided by B does not equal to the B divided by A. This is the commutative property of division. Okay. Now let's take here the example. 8 upon 11 is divided by 4 upon 5. Take any other example as you wish. 8 upon 11 divided by 4 upon 5. Solve it. 8 upon 11. Now we have to find the reciprocal of 4 upon 5 is what? 5 upon 4. Then is equal to 8 5 4 2s are divisible. Then 5 2s are 10 upon 11. Now again extend the position. Extend the term 5 upon 4 is divided by 8 upon 11. Okay. Then 5 upon 4 upon 5 multiplied by. Again find the reciprocal of 8 upon 11 is 11 upon 8. Now again it is divisible by. What is that? 11 upon 5 is 11 upon 8. Now observe this. First LHS answer is 10 upon 11 and LHS answer is 11 upon 10. Then it is applicable? No. This commutative property is not applicable on division. What is the division property? Commutative property of division. A divided by B is not equal to the B divided by A. Okay, means what? See here, on the overall, what you want to observe here, commutative property is applicable on addition and multiplication. Okay, and this the subtraction and division is not applicable. Okay, so these types of we have to discuss the commutative property of commutative property. Okay. Now next, associative property. Okay. Then next topic is associative property. Associative property of addition. Now in this associativity we have to take a three rational. Okay. Then A, B and C. Okay. We have to take also the A upon B, C upon D, this type forward. Okay. A is the rational number, B is the rational number, C is also the rational number. Then what is the associative property of addition? A plus in bracket B plus C is equal to A plus B in bracket A plus B plus C. Means when you have to add the randomly three numbers, you have to add, for example, 1 plus 2 plus 3. Means first you have to add these two numbers. Then after that you have to suppose you have to add these two numbers. This type of you have to add. Okay. So we have to check also here what A, B, C are the rational number. Then what is the property addition? Associative property of addition? A plus in bracket B plus C is equal to, after change in the other side you have to change the group A plus B in bracket A plus B plus C. Okay. Now simple example I will take here. For example, 1, 2 and 3 are three rational. Simple example. 1, 2 and 3 is the rational number. Then check here. 1 plus in bracket 2 plus 3. Sorry. Then 1 plus 2 plus 3 is what? 5 is equal to 6. Now again. So this RHS side. 1 in bracket 1 plus 2 plus 3. Okay. In the RHS side, what is which is the group? Second and third number. In the RHS side, which is the group? First and second number. Okay. Then 2 plus 1 is what? 3 plus 3 is what? 6. Okay. Then LHS is equal to RHS. Then what you have to say that? A plus in bracket B plus C is equal to in bracket A plus B is plus C. It is applicable. This associative property is applicable on addition. Understood? Now next, multiplication. Again you have to take this simple same example. A multiplied by B multiplied by C. A multiplied by in bracket B multiplied by C is equal to in bracket A multiplied by B multiplied by C. We have to check it. Okay. Then 2, 3 and 4. This is the three rational number. Okay. Then take this side. 2 multiplied by in bracket 3 multiplied by 4 is equal to 2 multiplied by 3 4s are 12, 4 2s are 24. Okay. Now this take this side. 2 multiplied by in bracket 2 multiplied by 3. Bracket complete multiplied by C. What is the value of C? It's 4 is equal to 2 3s are 6. Multiplied by 4 24. Again, these are LHS equal to RHS. Means when you have to exchange their group, okay, then it is not we have it is also we have to get the same answer. Okay. Then what is that? Associative property of multiplication. This is the associative property of multiplication. A multiplied by in bracket B multiplied by C is equal to in bracket B multiplied by B A multiplied by B.
Cheers to the one that we got.
Now next come to the point subtraction. Okay. The subtraction, what is the property of associative property of subtraction? A minus in bracket B minus C does not equal to in bracket A minus B minus C. Okay. What is that? A minus in bracket B minus C does not equal to the A in bracket A minus B minus C. Okay. So check here. For example. Okay. 2, 3, 4. Then what is the value of A is equal to 2, A is equal to 2, B is equal to 3 and C is equal to 4. Then LHS side what take here? A minus 2 minus in bracket 3 minus 4. Sorry. 2 minus 3 minus 4 is what? Minus 1. Then minus plus is what? 3. Okay. Other side. A minus B minus C in bracket 2 minus 3 minus 4. What is the answer? Is minus 5. 1 minus minus plus 1 plus 4 is a 5, and then the greater number sign is a minus 5. Then check here. Now here is about 3 and it is what minus 5. Then you have to say it is applicable? No, it is not applicable. Then what a minus in bracket b minus c does not equal to the in bracket a minus b minus c. Okay, this associative property is not applicable on subtraction. Okay. Now next one is the division property. Again, a divided by in bracket b divided by c does not equal to the in bracket a divided by b minus c. Okay. For example, 3 upon 5, 2 upon 7, 4 upon 9. 3 upon 5, 2 upon 7, 4 upon 9. It is a A, B, C, it is the 3 rational number. Now, take that. Okay, what is the value of A? 3 upon 5. 3 upon 5 is divided by, in bracket, 2 upon 7 is divided by 4 upon 9. Then, is equal. Let us say 3 upon 5 divided by in bracket 2 upon 7 divided by 4 upon 9. Okay, now solve here. 3 upon 5 divided by. Then 2 upon 7, first we have to solve this bracket. What is the reciprocal? 4 upon 9 is the 9 upon 4 is equal. Then 3 upon 5 is divided by, then 2 to the, then remaining terms 9 upon 7 to the 2. Again you have to solve here. Again you have to find the reciprocal. 3 upon 5 multiplied 9 upon 4 is the reciprocal 14 upon 9. Then 3 is the reducible. Then 14 upon 5 is the it is the LHS. Now RHS side. Now we have to solve the RHS. What is that? A minus in bracket A divided by B divided by C. Then A is what? 3 upon 5 in bracket 3 upon 5 divided by B is a 2 upon 7 is divided by C is what? 4 upon 9. Okay. Now solve first this bracket. 3 upon 5 multiply 2 upon 7 is the reciprocal 7 upon 2. Then is divided by 4 upon 9 is equal. Anyone no one terms is reducible. The 7 is 21 and 5 is 10 is divided by 4 upon 9. Okay. Now again 21 upon 10, 21 upon 10 is divided by 4 upon 9. Again you have to find the reciprocal. 4 upon 9 is reciprocal 9 upon 4. Then no one again we have to, it is not reducible then. Anyone reducible now? No one. Then what is that? It's a 21 multiplied by 9. 21 multiplied by 9 is what? 9 1 is 9. 9 is a 189 and 10 multiplied by 4 is a 4. Now let's check it. This is the RHS side. This is the RHS side. 14 upon 15 and LHS side is what? 14 upon 15 and RHS side is 189 upon 40. Then it is these two terms are equal. No. So A divided by in bracket B divided by C does not equal to the in bracket A divided by B does not divided by C. This associative property is not applicable on division. Okay. This is what you have to observe that associative property is only applicable on addition, multiplication, and which is not applicable on the subtraction and division. Okay. Means all of you clearly understand this. You have to take any other example also as you wish. But their statement it is a very important. Their statement it is a very important. Now remaining properties we have to take next in the next one. Thank you.